fun. And it's always interesting how player who got crushed feels like. Obviously, CA expected a very difficult game and most probably a loss. But did they expect such a pressure? I wonder. And that's what always make me think, how do designers actually balance the game? Like, can you balance game without experiencing this horror yourself? Well, in any case, guys, game is starting. And it's Will CA with Phil CA against Pachi, well, Heir of Carthage, and Agony PrussianPrince. So, how is stream going?
Pretty well, actually. I'm putting a comment now on the main stream so people can get another look.
Okay. And just in case, PrussianPrince has his stream up, but I'm not sure he is commentating, because he's busy playing, and when he focused, he doesn't talk much. And we will be explaining what's going on. Supposedly on easily understandable terms.
Alright, so here we go. Yeah, the stream is stable now. Thankfully.
Okay.
Hopefully it won't go to shit. Nope, it just went to shit.
Well, you should record to the file as well. Do you have that option on your streaming software?
Yeah. I'll do that.
Because it would be very... The more chances people have to see this, the better. Okay, and from what I can see, we have Atomo Serene for Phil. So it's Atomo clan. And we'll see have General. It seems to be Mori or something.
Yeah, that Mori. Is Mori. Yeah, Mori, and who is the second clan?
Otomo. It has this Portuguese Turcus.
So last match we saw what essentially was a massacre from our community players' perspective. The CA guys kind of brought not great armies. I think now they do have a little bit
better
of sort of a better army build indeed. So here we go. Starting off with Will's army. He has 3 area Shigeru, a matchlock samurai. Behind them he has a katana samurai, and then at the back he has 3 bow warrior monks. Or was it 4? Wow, that's excessive. You don't need that.
You don't even need to.
Yeah, you don't really need that much. 2 light cab and a great guard, and his general, and I think it's a staff. It's a standard general. It's not even a... which is what you want to bring, so that's good. That's a right choice. But 4 bow warrior monks, as you said, Zaript, you don't really need that much. I mean, if they put some upgrades on 2 of them, they would have actually probably done a little bit better. This is just going to be an easy-to-charge archer blob that is not going to really pay for itself. I would have preferred 1 more matchlock and maybe a couple more sword units. What are your thoughts?
Well, honestly, against PrussianPrince, again, it would be sort of a rushy build, and it would be a lot of cavalry. This isn't a good idea, because both need time to pay off, and in general both very weak in current metagame, just because rush army is just stronger. 1 bow is more than enough. Other thing I may add is that in classical battles, this vanilla general without name is better choice. It has lower morale aura, but it has same stats and costs so much less. And and Great Gods, you actually want to. It's the most cost-effective cavalry unit in a game, in classical battles.
It is, indeed.
Now for Phil.
And another thing that's probably just one quick thing is that the metagame is so different when it comes to Avatar versus classical.
Yeah.
Like there's 1 more ninja unit. Oh, it's a Waka Raider, actually, that we didn't look at.
Yeah.
Here near the front. All right, so Phil's army. You want to go ahead and take a look at that?
Yep. And, well, game is starting. Well, obviously we have Portuguese staircase, 2 of them, and it's the most cost-effective matchlock unit in a game. We have
Indeed.
2 bow samurai and bow ashigaru. I think a little bit unneeded for bow warrior monks on his teammate side. Yari Ashigaru. So no upgrades actually. Oh, he have Hero Hime heroines. Interesting. Katana Samurai, Otoma Serene, and, well, Katana Cavalry, Yari Cavalry, and 1 more Yari Cavalry. And no upgrades on any units. And just a little tip for classical battles: if you want to upgrade, you better go with 1, 3, or 4 upgrades, because on a second upgrade you doesn't get morale. On first, third, and fourth upgrade you get morale bonus. So probably 1 upgrade is the best you can do for any unit in classical battles.
I agree. I think with the exception of Grade Guard, you might want your Grade Guard to be a 3 or 4, just so that you can get a little bit of an advantage over the other Grade Guard. But let's see what our local players, if we can call them that, have brought today.
Oh, buddies!
Our buddies! So, Prussian Prince, he has brought 2 units of Grade Guard and a Yari Cav. On the right, he's got a modular spear, Yari Ashigaru unit with a matchlock samurai. This unit's gonna, this sort of group or module is going to be a flanking force. He's going to bring them up on the side here, as you can see. He's already capturing the farmhouse and sending the rest of his troops, which are a matchlock Ashigaru, a matchlock samurai, and more Yari Ashigaru in the mix. So the Prussian Prince going with something that I think isn't very much like him.
I can explain. We play a lot.
He has a lot of layering and a lot of... it's a modular army that is, I think, meant not to engage. It's a purely supporting build. He's going to be coming in from the side and trying to get shots on the side of the enemy. And funny enough, those 4 bow warrior monks might actually do a little bit more damage against the Prussian Prince as we initially intended.
Yep, well, for some reason he isn't microing his units well enough in the middle. But the fact is, what's the point of this army in general? And he's playing super aggressive, I should say, very strange. It's something that we get from our... with the players we play a lot lately, it's RTK guys. And it basically allows you to control a lot of area with less units. Heavy cavalry...
Oh, there are cavalry engagement happening on the right side.
Of CA team, yeah.
Yeah.
Heir of Carthage
Heir of Carthage.
Cavalry of CA.
And he did try to do a charge on one of the bow warrior monks here, but it was quelled off, and he pulled back out. What is the Prussian Prince doing? He just charged straight into spears. I guess he was trying to get that matchlock unit. But now, Phil actually sends his hidden cap from the trees. Yeah. And they're going to get obviously intercepted by these Yari Ashigaru. He could have done so much damage with those. His micro's horrible.
Yep, well, blobbed up. Oh, look, he actually spread them out. Nice work. Finally, he's showing some interesting stuff. That's how you want to micro a cavalry, but...
he's doing a decent job in his front line to try and keep the cav away.
Yeah, but his
Katana
cav...
Oh, Katana Cav's gonna die.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. He's reinforcing really well with Yari Cav, and he does have a Yari Samurai on the back of those Great Guard. He's bringing more cavalry from the left that are going to get intercepted by Prussian Prince's Great Guard. Yep. He's probably going to lose this fight, but he's doing a little bit better.
I don't know, honestly. Prussian Prince lost 1 unit of matchlocks. I wonder why he keeping his matchlocks in...
Comes a back charge from Patchy's bow cavalry, again quelled off by Phil. That one Yari Ashigaru has been chasing around the back since essentially the start of the game.
Yep. And
we haven't actually spoken about Heir's army at all in this battle.
It's the same idea. As
it's
we can
a very
see.
similar idea indeed, but I think Heir brought less cav in general, and it looks like more swords.
He hidden some cavalry in the forest, I believe. It's near bow cavalry in the forest. There is 3 cavalry units.
Are there?
Yeah, he destroyed cavalry of Will CA and he hided it.
You're right. He had some great guard. But
Look at
he's very, he's coming forward now. I would have expected him to come forward a little bit sooner because essentially the Prussian Prince has been engaged now. A smart move for CA would be to shift some of those bow warrior monks a little bit to the left and to deal some significant damage to those matchlocks before Heir of Carthage reinforces, but that is going to be too late because Heir of Carthage's troops are at the front door here.
Yeah.
Taking shots into the Matchlock Samurai with his own Matchlock Samurai, but they're going to have a bad time. They're getting pelted here by all sorts of projectiles, arrows, bullets, and look at that. They're down to 50 men already.
Yeah, but if you look actually at all these bows and their stats, none of them killed more than 50 men so far. Like, considering their cost, I'm not sure it's a good investment. But on the other hand, I don't agree with Prussian Prince army in the sense that he brought very highly vetted Yari Ashigaru. He probably expected to use Spear Wall if he would be rushed, but expecting a rush from Creative Assembly players is... you don't expect rush from them.
This is surprising. Creative Assembly players essentially are winning on the left side. They completely destroyed the Prussian Prince's modular army.
Yep.
I mean, the micro wasn't great, but there were some good ideas here, but there's going to be a frontal charge from Prussian Prince. And as I told you in the beginning of this game, man, those Bow Warrior monks are going to do a little bit more damage than we thought they would. Each of them has around 80 kills right now, which combined is pretty good.
Yeah, and I honestly don't understand what Prussian Prince was doing. Like,
Prussian Prince wasn't microing in that match. I think
he was typing or something.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing here is a case of Heir of Carthage and the Prussian Prince going to themselves, hey man, I think we should give them a match. I think...
no. They wouldn't do that.
I don't know. Do they not? I guess we'll have to ask them in the post-match interviews here.
Oh, man.
But yeah, as you said, the Prussian Prince kind of just moved his armies very unlike him. He got shot up in the beginning, and like you can see, a lot of his men sort of died.
Yep.
Just standing there doing nothing.
And if you consider the previous game, Prussian Prince was managing his line and cavalry on different parts of the map, and here he couldn't do it on a small area on the front. Interesting to say the least. But, well, maybe they tried to show something spectacular, because it wouldn't be interesting to see this bow cavalry shooting for half an hour, right? So they played a bit more aggressive. They wanted...
Also, I think you brought up a very good point in the beginning about the meta. The meta game of, no bows, sort of a lot of matchlock-supported rush builds. And what CA brought essentially wasn't that. I mean, if you look at it army per army, and it was, 4 random players playing in the game, I would have favored CA's army just because they had good spear support that would sort of, in my opinion, nerf the capabilities of the enemy cav. And it was basically bows versus matchlocks, and any person who can micro slightly well can essentially take it away. But this match looks far from over. I mean, Pachi still has some troops. He's doing some work with his bow cav. He's trying to get some kills, albeit they only have 59 kills, so not very cost effective on those bow cavalry.
Well, Prussian Prince effectively destroyed. Another thing we have to mention why this build is a bit weak in the stuff that Prussian Prince tried, a bit weaker on classical battles, because in Avatar mode you can actually bring bow general and at least have something to skirmish. Other point is he used it wrong. You want to stay just outside range of the bows, and since you have cavalry advantage, and you obviously have it, you want to use it to send one of your matchlocks completely around, and then when your matchlocks come from 3 sides at the same time, both have no time to actually kill them. You just need to stay away at the beginning. In any case, that's in-your-face situations that we were waiting for.
Indeed, this battle was way more fun than anything we've seen so far. And,
Yes.
if CA wins,
They
we're
will
basically
win.
going to have trash talking, like we're gonna have trash talking privileges over the Prussian Prince and Heir of Carthage for essentially the rest of eternity. Not so legendary now, are you, Mr. Prince?
Yep.
Not so legendary now.
Legend, wait for it. Sorry.
Dairy.
Yep.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh.
Katana cavalry running around. Basically, what we have left now is spear units and some bows. And Pachi here. If I was him, I would just charge. I would just charge. He should be charging in, ending it with a glorious sort of end game. But I think he's trying to do as much damage as he possibly can.
Yeah, his two Katana cavalry actually doing. Actually, he have a small chance here. You know.
He might actually do it. Heir of Carthage really does like the Katana cavalry, but you can see he's trying to come in and look at this late game flaming arrows from Phill. What is this?
They probably
could,
come out of how it's called. Oh man, cooldown just right now. And the thing is, Heir of Carthage actually have this bow cavalry, and if these bows of Phill would die, man. This is super close match. But
indeed, look at all the bodies on the battlefield. Like this was so hectic. Like I think this is exactly what we would have liked.
Spectacular show.
Indeed, like look at all these bodies. Like this is a battle that's going down to the teeth, and like there's still chance if Pachi can manage to kill those bows. And even rout Otomo Soren, who's the general for Phill, he might have a living chance. And look at that, he only has 16 bow samurai left against those bow cav.
Yeah, well, actually, CA team right now do a smart thing. And it's routed. But what you want to do when your opponent have bow cavalry and you have no cavalry to catch it, you want to keep archery dojo. Because they will run out of ammo at some point, and when they do so, that would be all.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Indeed, that's a very good point. And,
I
don't know. You think they're doing this intentionally?
I think they understand implications.
Yeah.
But I think actually what Heir of Carthage can do to secure a victory, and he actually have a great chances. He can send one of his cavalry units near shrine and cap it. Like,
oh, look at this! Look at this! The Otomo Soren almost got caught there. But those heroines are the last chance for CA, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're the only thing that can really combat that cavalry. I mean, if two Katana cabs smash into a morale, sort of lowered morale, half strength Yari Ashigaru from both sides, you might have them rout.
Yeah, but I think... Oh, okay, no ammunition for both Heir of Carthage. So what he want to... Oh, actually there is ammunition. What is he targeting? Yeah, he actually chooses the right target. He is targeting Yari Ashigaru because targeting General or this heroine pointless. They have too high of an armor.
Oh, he's just charging in, is he?
No, he didn't notice that he ran out of ammunition. But honestly, in this situation, what you want to do, like, this Katana cavalry becomes a pure gold. So what you want is to charge your bow cavalry from a front, even letting it die, and then charge with your Katana cavalry from behind. Other thing you may do and you should do, you should dismount your Katana cavalry, and you will notice that this Yari Ashigaru don't have their 20 bonus against cavalry anymore. Like, they would be dead. They would be dead.
Yeah, the legendary Prussian Prince agrees. I'm gonna actually, can we talk? We can't chat, can we?
We can. But,
Can we?
let's see.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, and actually it's Heir of Carthage who is keeping farmhouse. I think...
I had to see it. I had to say it. I had to say it.
Okay, let's see, 24. Oh, and actually this katana cavalry may rout.
It's a very, very, very close one here.
I think the best chance for them right now, it's if he should just dismount right now.
Oh, look, look, look. He's going to go charge those heroines.
Is he? I don't think
Try to get us around.
They would get good charge bonus in Forest.
No, they won't. And those heroines will beat all of them to the ground.
Most probably.
42 morale. They're going to fight to every last lady there.
Yeah. And they have 160 kills. I mean...
That's insane. That unit is insane.
Absolutely. And that's why you want to... why it's so important to bring at least one matchlock unit. Like, and you want to keep it to late game and like to destroy it. Because no matter how much armor and morale they have, 2-3 volleys from matchlock and they're dead. What a scary faces these ladies have, I should say.
Indeed.
I wonder how they going to decide this game. I think. Oh, actually, it's one. Oh, it's PrussianPrince with one of these katana cavalries.
Oh,
that's make it more difficult for them. But honestly, they pick a rogue target. They shouldn't focus on this shrine.
I don't know what they're doing now. They're just they've been running around with their cavalry for the past 5 minutes.
I would say the only good scenario I see is for Heir of Carthage dismount his cavalry, for PrussianPrince to use his cavalry to deliver back charges. No, why are you not dismounting? You know it, PrussianPrince. It's katana cavalry.
He should have dismounted. It's gonna be done. It's over.
Yep.
Look at that katana cav getting absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
GG!
And as you can see, it doesn't matter what we think sometimes.
He just says, should have dismounted.
Yeah, no, it's me.
Oh, yeah, you said that. Oh, I thought that was Patchy. I was like, what? What? You just got that? I mean, come on. That was an absolutely rampant battle.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, though, what the PrussianPrince was doing early game there on the left.
Well,
it was very dodgy looking, very sloppy micro for his standards.
Yep. Well, there is a lot of things. Like, one important difference that classical battles have compared to Avatar mod is this trade-off. For classical battles, you don't have Avatar skill tree and you don't have retainers. So you don't have any speed upgrade. And I know that PrussianPrince used to play with Yamabushi Guide and Livestock Pestilence. So there is a lot of small things when your cavalry a bit slower than you expect. Your opponent cavalry is a bit faster than you expect. You can't get to places you want as fast as you would want. And obviously, he didn't expect bows to be so strong. But that's exactly what they are when you give them time to shoot.
Exactly. And I mean, even if they are out of position and even if they are not particularly very, it's not the most efficient choice, 4 units of Bow Warrior Monks are going to do a lot of damage in general. I mean, when you add up the kills that they have here, I'm looking at the unit statistics, they have around 300 kills in between them, which, I mean, it's not a great number per Bow Warrior Monk unit, but overall, they played a very big role in that battle, especially considering that both of Heir of Carthage's and the PrussianPrince's armies were very modular, kind of spear-supporting matchlock kind of builds, and they just couldn't get close. They couldn't touch them. Like that one unit that the Heir of Carthage brought forward, that matchlock samurai, got absolutely torn up.
Yeah, and for PrussianPrince as well.
Indeed.
But look how effective all cavalry were, like for both PrussianPrince and Heir. Another thing I want to mention is, actually in classical, when you expect enemy to bring both, if we look at all infantry of PrussianPrince, it's all low armor infantry. No Naginata Samurai. For example, anything with high armor just just to put under these bows at the beginning, like bait first volley. Or just stay out of the range. I don't know. I don't know. There is so many ways to deal with that.
Indeed. Well, it's been a pleasure casting with you here, Zaript. That was
Pleasure.
battle number 2 of CA against the World versus the Heir of Carthage and the Prussian Prince. I think they might be done.
And I hope, well, maybe we will have chance to see some more.
Yeah, hopefully we will. Any more will be covered here on the channel. Please do check out Zaript at youtube.com/Zaript. And
GamerDudester.
he's a great commentator. A lot of... he's still sticking strong to Total War. Still analyzing those battles. I mean, we can all agree that the game has sort of waned in popularity, but he is one of the examples of the pillars of the community that kind of holds it by the scruff of the neck and carries it over gravel and makes sure it gets over across the line. So, again, thanks a lot for joining me, Zaript, today. To everyone at home, remember to leave a comment and thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
See you guys.